Hi, this is Vivian Rain with Dr. BizBoom, and on this video I want to talk to you about the importance of having an A player at your front desk, who that person is, what characteristics and skills they should have, and why. I think that it's probably one of the more underrated positions as far as priority and importance put on the caliber of recruit for that position. Your front desk person, who, whatever you call them, receptionist, front desk. In our practices, we call them the director of patient impressions because I wanted to give the importance in title to the person and I wanted them to really own it. This person is the orchestrator for your entire flow in your whole office. And if you don't have it set up that way, then I don't know what they're doing. They're running your schedule. They're confirming your patients, new and existing potentially. They are the first person that the people walking in see. They greet everyone and are the face of your organization. They run the entire flow of the office, meaning how efficiently and effectively people are moving through in and out of your office. Whether they're waiting too long, whether they're serviced promptly, whether you have a schedule backup, all of these things. They're also the person most likely to be cross-trained in all of your other positions to back you up, which is specifically important in practices, with under 10 employees. If one person's out, who's helping with that job? And in my practices, I have groomed that person to take all of the senior positions. There's nobody in my organization who holds the title of manager or VP that has not done this front desk position. It is the building block for your future leaders in your practice. So I can't stress enough the importance of recruiting a high caliber individual. They should be the right presentation for your practice. They should look the part. Right? They should be well put together, well groomed, pleasant, and have a good tone about them and their character, right? You should feel good being around them. You should have somebody who has excellent communication skills. It's really important that they be able to communicate effectively and clearly. I do some screening with anybody I hire that includes potential personnel analysis, which you can find out more about in a folder that we have in your Dr. BizBoom portal. I also do an IQ test, and we do an aptitude test as well. I have basic scores, which you can find in the How to Hire folder, along all these tests and what my requirements are. And I don't select people who do not pass those basic tests or the interview process. A couple things that I've seen people make mistakes on are just filling the position quickly. You will spend more time, money, effort, lose money as a result of doing that with the wrong person. Hire the right person. We have sample job ads that you can use in the hiring folder, and you really need to make sure that you're screening properly. Do they meet the criteria you need? Do they live a reasonable distance away from your office? Do they have reliable transportation? Can they fulfill all the hours that you need? What have their past statistics been in their work history? I love hiring front desk people who have worked in high volume offices and have even done sales. Some of my best front desk people have been servers in busy restaurants or even bartenders, have worked at the kiosks in malls, in cell phone stores, in very busy call centers, and these types of positions that were high randomity and required great communication skills. There isn't anyone who fills that position who that I hire that hasn't had success in their prior jobs. I often find successful people started working when they were very young, and they have been productive consistently throughout life. It's not something that all of a sudden just happens when you turn 24. You become a producer. Usually producers, it's innate in them, and they have been that way from a younger age than you would anticipate. So I recommend screening for that as well. And as far as college goes, people ask me about that. I'm probably not the best one to ask because I didn't finish college and tried to go twice and it just didn't take. I just kept opening up other businesses and doing things. Sure, it's fine if they went to college, so long as they've been doing stuff since then and during then even. And I care more about the person and their willingness and ability and IQ and communication levels. I have faith in the training and my ability to turn a willing, intelligent, well-spoken individual into a highly productive and capable staff member, more so than I do that a college did it for me. Now, obviously, with positions that require special skills such as being a CPA or a doctor or a professional of that level, yeah, they better have done some college and gotten some degrees and done some specific training. But I have faith in you that you know how to train these types of entry-level positions in your practice better than any college or anybody else would have. And the training tools that we have are here to aid you in training them up well. So make sure that you take the time to create a great hire, that you're investing in the right person, that you're properly screening them, and that you're correctly giving them the tools to succeed, which I will help you with, and have videos on explaining the importance of their role in the practice. I find that the more you expect and the more responsibility you give somebody with a faith that they will do it successfully, the better your results are that you get out of that person. The more that you micromanage them and invalidate how they're doing their job or minutely critique them, you're really not going to get a good product. Be inspiring, lead by example, and really, really believe in your team and invest in them, and make sure you've made the right choice in who to invest in, specifically this front desk position. And I will say, don't be cheap. And the reason I say that is I've had people tell me, my front desk person, and she's doing this, and I'm having problems with this, and I'm like, okay, she's been with me for a couple months, and she's just not getting it. And I'm like, how much do you pay her? And they say $9 an hour, $10 an hour. Then that's what you're going to get. If you're going to pay, the very, very bare minimum, then you're going to get people without a lot of experience and ability. And so I'm not saying you have to pay top dollar and pay them $20 an hour. And I know nationwide that might be a ridiculous amount, but be competitive in your marketplace if you want to get some good talent. It's an important investment in your success, and I think it should be viewed that way. And who you pay and how much you pay should be viewed that way. And I've often placed, a different range on an ad to pull a different caliber person, and found that the investment and the couple extra dollars an hour was worth it. It comes to a total of, based on a full-time person, an extra $2 an hour is about an extra $4,160 a year. So I know the cost of a bad person in that position is 10 times that easily. So that's my advice to you on your front desk position in particular, but I feel like a lot of these things I've shared are really applicable to anybody you hire. And again, please feel free to browse in the Dr. BizBoom portal through the hiring folder so you can see some of the materials and screening things that I talked about and some sample ads on hiring. And I can't wait till you invest in or recruit the great team that will support you in your 7-figure success. And thanks so much for listening. Have a great day. Bye-bye.